There we go. I'm probably not ready to speak and draw, so there might be long lulls, but I wanted to try to work on a few extra today. I kind of missed it all, so figured get a few done, maybe have a little early stream. I love these Mantic giants, they're so crazy. So I was like, well, I'll have a stream just on this one. Gondor's on Twitter painted it, and it's freaking amazing. And a great photo. I already put the background color in, but it was a really cool giant kind of walking through like swampy area, so I'm going to try to give it some background feel. I still have to sort out. Hey, good morning, Frog. Glad for you to stop by. I should have asked, like, if you end up wanting to be, I don't know how long I'll be here, but if you want to hop on for a little bit, I'll just send you an invite. I'm just gonna babble some and work on this. You took a picture of your the BattleTech ones, and I didn't send you the message yet. There's when you sent that photo, there's like I think four of them, and there's one on the far left. And the angle, everything about it is perfect. I was like, if you can photograph that one a little closer and clearer just by itself on the same angle and everything, do that because I haven't done a BattleTech one, and I want to, and I think that like pose and everything will make a good one. So if you want to, feel free. But there's always the next one. Hey, thanks for joining. Oh yeah, kids in school. Yeah. Just go lay in your new room for a while that's all finished with the bookshelves and just bask in that for a bit. That's what I would do every day for a little while if I were you. Maya. Mia. I always say it wrong. Glad you could make it. What are you up to? Are you hobbying? What do I got to do here? First, I will duplicate. Yeah, cool. Do it, dude. I haven't done a BattleTech yet, and oh wait, I want to freehand. Get a little of this to match. There. This is like tip number one in the paint over game. Is grab a little bit of the base. This. Some of that. Painting, playing NV whilst I wait for some paint to dry. NV, NV. And I know we've talked about this a million times and I should know it. What is NV again? NV, what? I know, I've probably watched you play it. I'm out of the loop in my acronyms. That's how you know you're getting old when you don't know the acronyms for games and stuff. I tell you what, that stupid golf game for the uh, Oculus, man. Oh, New Vegas. Okay. That I can't believe that thing makes me want to golf and it tricks my brain enough to like you feel like you're playing golf, like hitting your swings count, it's like okay, you got to make a putt and so it's a lot different. Like the one of the few games I played was a golf game on the Xbox and I was like I don't even see myself going back to that ever after the VR. It's just so much whatever. I was still so surprised by that. And what's funny is it's Oculus, like the graphics, of course, it's not like even on a Valve Index, and I imagine in the future they're going to be even more incredible. But like it's not even it's like the graphics, even at what I almost consider basic, like the gameplay and everything, it's still just like great to be in. So I don't know what that meant, but figured I'd babble about it. And away. Wait, what is this? Uh-huh. New Vegas is pretty old by now, isn't it? That was still the original Wasteland was one of my favorite games. So I don't know if I played it on a Commodore 64 or a Commodore 128 back in the day, but that was cool. And then they redid it like 6, 7 years back. They did Wasteland Part 2, and they did just release a few, I don't know, maybe a year ago, their Part 3. The index is superior. Yeah, it is, Dale. The There was one I just saw. They did some article. They talked about another one. Like this is the best one. I don't know if it was like 5 grand, but I have to find the name again. But I guess it's like the most incredible VR setup, and they have a bunch of technology in it that is supposed to really be high end. So I didn't even know that thing existed till the other day. Oh, 2011 was New Vegas. Wow. Time flies. Swampy, swampy. I can't. And I see the name Ewan. It's Ewan. I always want to say Ewan. Like I don't even know why. That's why I want to pronounce it. So I'm always scared when someone's name, like new name, comes in here because I won't know how to pronounce it. You sound extra stupid. But um, what's the weather over there, dude? By you? Do you guys like have snow yet or anything? I know you don't think you get. I don't know what you guys get. You got the warm ocean air, and you're kind of at the same height, but I don't know if you got snow yet. Let me see here. This will go behind them. You never get snow, huh? We got some. I don't even know what. A few days ago or something. It came down pretty good. I don't mind. I'm still fine with the winter. I don't get sick of it till like February. I'm enjoying not being sweaty or clammy or any of that. Oh, okay, sunny and cold. Sunny helps. When it's those long gray ones, that gets me a little. I feel like, I've been getting up early again. It was being dark so late. I was always up like, I don't know, before 6:30, and then I found myself like being in bed till like 7:30 for a while. What kind of background? I want it swampy, but sort of, I don't know, magical. Oh, you got 10 inches of snow, Frog, and another big storm coming tomorrow? I don't mind, like probably because I'm not like driving into work every day, you know what I mean? Like that's a totally different story with snow when you got to go through it every day and try to get somewhere and everyone's sliding around, smashing into stuff. Let's get some background swampy trees in here. Do you go, Frog, do you like ski or anything at all? I'm probably too. I'm like I wouldn't trust myself skiing only because I'd be like knees and everything now. I used to really love it, but now I think if I wiped out hard, like, I think I was younger. Like that was half the fun was just like totally biting it when you're going down some crazy hill. Now, not so sure. I want to keep the branches low just to exaggerate his towering features. I just want to indicate it. Is that too much on the level? Yeah, that's the thing. I always had good knees and everything. My back was screwed up, my hip because I blew it out before, which will probably end up needing surgery. But my knees were good. And then, like last year, year and a half ago, like went for kind of like a run, not even like a hard run, like jog. I don't, and man, my knees started acting up a lot. And you would just now like sitting, and it's the weirdest thing when I'd go like on a plane flight or something, my knee gets more sore just sitting than it does, walking around and everything. And it started to get sometimes like quite painful actually. I was like, dang. You, and what about you? You ever ski? You do stuff. You're active. Ski, snow. I never snowboarded. I wish I would have snowboarded earlier. That wasn't when I was young, that wasn't like really a thing yet. Put some of this in. Ooh, this might be kind of cool if you can pull it off. All right, we need some swamp atmosphere, and I for some reason I want a little orange on it. Oh, it's fun. It's not. I never. It's not. I don't think it's that hard. Ice skating. I never ice skated much, but they didn't. They never really had. It was so hard to find things my size. There's a lot of stuff I didn't get to try, like ice skating. Like forget it. And like ski boots, I had to buy them before I could ever. I could never rent my size or anything. So I was like, oh okay. Like, and back then it was like a couple $100 for ski boots, and you're like spending money on that. And don't even know if you're into it. So go do stuff now before your knees get bad, dude. And thanks for swinging by the stream. Oh, what did I just do? Oh. I don't see that's one thing. That seems like fun to me. I couldn't, I had wonky skates when I tried or whatever, because they weren't like fully fitting and all that good stuff. But I got decent balance and all that. Just never did it that much. What do we got here? We got too much green. Oh, see if I can do this and then kind of have maybe like an orange glow kind of up the top. So like it'll transition from kind of like green swamp gas to some sort of orangish glow up top. That way I get a little dual color scheme kicking. What am I doing here? I can drop all this together. And I can drop this together. And now we're going to do a little swamp gas. And some splatter. I like swamps because you can put splatter everywhere. I'm a splatter fan. I nearly cleaned my paintbrush in my monster. I haven't had a monster in a while. I cut down on a lot of stuff after the kidney stone. That'll make you stop things. But what flavor or whatever? I do. The one monster I sort of get every now and then is they have like, I don't know, it's like a Java one, coffee-ish one. I do get that one. The other one's just too much sugar, I think, for me. God, Mantic's got some cool stuff coming out. Their miniatures, just whatever. They're getting really ridiculously cool. Gondors is I don't know how I've painted over a couple for Gondors. It's like, oh, I knew I did one before, and I was like, well, I try to get new people or whatever sort of a chance, but this one was so awesome. And I noticed he had been painting over some Mantic stuff, making his army, and there was a few of them I really liked, and I was like, all right, I got to do this one. Oh, see, that's so funny that whatever the white one is, because another friend of mine, they did say the same thing. It's like the white one, so it's just so funny that you're like the second person I've heard bring that one up. Wow, Fallout New Vegas was 2010. You're kidding me. Dude, I lose track of decades at this point. All right, now we're going to slap in a little orange. A happy little glow. I liked Bob Ross's skill set, but he needed to paint like some demons or something cool running in those trees. You can't just have all serene, peaceful stuff. Oh, wait, where's my... Oh, do I have the special tip so you don't have to hear the tapping all the time? And no background music yet. I'm gonna figure that out. Because there's got to be an easy way to do it in the app that I use. I mean, it shouldn't be that hard to get some background music. Mechanical Frog does. They have these streams, and then they're all surpassing me. Their technology, man. Yeah, the normal one, I used to do it way that one, the normal one was like way too sweet or whatever. I'll still do the Red Bulls. I'll do a Red Bull. I like the kind of smaller can. I'll get their sugar-free version just because it's literally not as sweet to me. And well, maybe now I have a Red Bull every other couple days. But I don't really do much soda or anything pop anymore. Okay, we need a little more background plants. Let's get some plants up in here. I'll buy some new brushes. That's another thing I need to do. Sprinkle it around, sprinkle it around. Right on. See you soon enough. Thanks for swinging by. So it needs to be, what, a little darker in the middle, darker in the middle. Let's try something. Okay. Whenever I see I see these miniatures and then you get like some sort of half-formed picture in your mind, and like in my mind it's always awesome, it's like, oh, this is the giant, and I'm going to do this and the things in this depth, and you got this thing going on in your mind, and then as you work on it, it's like this just struggle to like even come close. It's like, oh wait, like it's in my mind, it has this great depth thing going on, and be like, well, how do you achieve that great depth thing? My mind's really good at like thinking how awesome the execution is going to be, but struggles a bit more getting there. And here we go. Do a little airbrush in here. Do not knock your paint over. No paint. And I'm always careful here, man. I got so much in this room, so much just electronical junk. I even have like a coffee or wherever you put everything. I'm like, oh dear God. I'll be spilling coffee into a whole electrical setup. I'll pass. Swamp gas. What do we need? We need some leaves for background trees. Maybe I can put, I think they got a couple trees. I need to just grab some more of these simple trees because I don't have a big enough selection. And it sure beats having to draw them all. What's kind of jungly or swampy? You need like those dangling leaves. Do some moss texture. Okay, this will work. It's one I've already knocked over too. Best thing is the little coffee maker in the studio space. It looks so dark when I look at it on the YouTube screen. I'm not to the lighting phase yet. I'll lighten it up just a little. Now, we'll go in and another overlay, try to do a little something. Figured I'd better warm. I've been out of quote unquote practice for a bit, so I had to warm up before the live stream later today. My coffee maker's called Dad. Perfect. I think I'm I'm my dad's coffee maker. Uh, Now, see, this loses the plot a bit. I mean, granted, I'm just doing it to highlight, but it's already like it feels too bright for being swamp. Obviously, I would tone it down, but because I kind of want it like he's emerging, right? So it's like out of the dark and into a little bit of the light. Because I want to show off Gondor's paint job on this bad boy. Do that on the club. Hopefully, bring this club forward by putting some good light on it. Gondor call for aid. I think it's Gondor. I should be pronouncing it right. Does Gondor call for aid? Yeah. What is the? When did those movies come out? The Lord of the Rings. That had to be what 2010ish as well. Oh yeah, that's right. Amazon or something is coming out with their version. Oh, okay. I kind of do like it. I gotta tone it down. Maybe I won't have a soundtrack. I can just do monster sounds. I'll make my own monster sounds. Gunfire. If I get really into the paintovers, I will do an explosion sound when I'm doing paintovers. Yo, Crimson. Yeah, I'm doing a bonus stream because I've been out of it, so I wanted to do a few paintovers. Thanks for making it. So I figured I would do a little stream specifically for this Mantic one. I figured I could do something decent and get it done relatively quick. Good luck trying to remember the color scheme on what you're doing because I know one thing. I just know from digitally, it's hard for me because I will like work in weird layers. Like one picture, I'll be like, oh, put this overlay layer and then highlight it with this and then like erase some of that. And you do this weird negative effect. And then I won't remember the technique. And then I'll remember it like four paint overs after and stuff. So I can't imagine me with actually real paint. I'd want to be mixing it all together. Crimson, hope it's a good morning for you. And whatever, a 2022, a good one. At least better than 2021. I can't complain about my 2021. Like the plague and everything sucked, but at least the whole AE thing was growing. So on that note, it wasn't bad for me. Oh yeah, put a little light on the swamp. We can do it. He's like, eh. I feel you, dude. Nurgle's blessing. Oh, seriously, I mean, I can't believe this whole plague thing's been going on for years. I mean, I do, but it's just the fact that we're this far into it. It's like, whatever, year two of this is pretty draining and has altered some of what I do and go and all that kind of stuff. We were talking like a friend of mine, like, yeah, you get half institutionalized because I get used to not. I wasn't the type of person who liked to, go do a bunch of stuff anyway, but you get institutionalized to not doing it even more. Get Joe Swamp Gas. One thing I can't believe, Crimson, you're in the Boston area and you don't dig on the seafood? You're not going to get, you should be going to get a crab roll, like a lobster roll right now for me, bro. I would tune into your live stream just to see you eat a lobster roll right now. Get jealous. That's some sort of sin. That's some sort of sin, dude. All by like I love seafood, and then of course I'm not anywhere near like the coast. Hey, I will dine on the sea bugs. It's a mukbang. Mukbang. Some lobster. I can't do. I used to be better at the accents. I used to practice some more. Now, like all my corny voices sound the same. Some lobster. I can't even do it. Yeah, I do and whatever, but it's still, I don't know, by the coast, and you get that, and most of it is always frozen even there, but there are some places where, not for that stuff, but a lot of it even like shipped in, they flash freeze and whatever. But I can tell, I kind of grew up eating a lot of fresh fish, so you get in you can kind of always tell the difference, you know what I mean? So it's one of those things where it's like, oh, and for me, fish is like clean and not heavy or whatever, so it's, but now it's like so expensive, like to go buy the damn stuff, which I get. Everyone's probably overfishing everything and everything else. I will eat anything. Like, what? Maybe, okay, if it's fresh and good, I'll even do cilantro. But cilantro is one of the few things I'm not into. Maybe kind of like mint. There's exceptions to all that. So, like, even mint, sometimes like the mint jelly I'll like. But my problem with like cilantro or something like mint is that it's kind of like a note being way too high for the meal. So it's like I would have a meal with cilantro, right? You taste all this stuff, and then the cilantro note just spiked. So you would like really taste the cilantro, and it would be like this, powerful thing that didn't mix. If it's really fresh and it's done subtly, I can dig it. But sometimes it's just too. That's probably the only thing I really don't dig on that much. I maybe some crazy stuff, but in general, like foods or vegetables or whatever, I pretty much a pig. Yeah, the that's for sure. There's one. It sucks in the winter, but there's one kind of close enough to me where I can go and get some vegetables or whatever. And then in the summer, I get lazy cooking because it'll be hot. And I don't want to like cook any of the stuff anyway. But now, I just go and the farmers don't have any of them out, but I'll go get like, fingerling potatoes, carrots, and all that, and I just, toss it, oil it all up, put a little salt and pepper on it, and like roast a bunch of vegetables. And like, I love that. I'd probably eat that over like chips or garbage food or anything, but then you just I have that process so quick, and you still get lazy to do it. Because I'd probably rather just snack on some roasted vegetables and be way healthier than garbage food. Got to. We're gonna do an add layer here. Add gives it a little. I don't know what it does exactly, but I like the effect. Dude, whatever, fast food. Don't even get me started. I was like half a fast food king, but then, it, oh my God, everything. It's not quite twice the cost. It's at least 60% higher, 50% higher on some of the junk food. Not, yeah. I mean, on all the stuff I get is probably that much higher now. And I didn't do it a lot, but I would, enough of it. I would go, oh shit, I don't know, 3 times a week. And I wouldn't get a lot of stuff, but, just get like I would get like their cheap burger, I'd be like, okay, I'll get, some burger. So I'll just eat that and grab something. But man, all those have just gone up. Well, they've been going up, but still. Yo, Clayton, thanks for making it. Yeah, I had to. I was like, I'm getting in early. I'm going to do a little. Yeah, that's a bummer a little bit about the Colorado. I've never been there. I gotta go there one day. I've been Montana. I've loved Montana, but that was like 30 years ago. But I liked Montana a lot. Back in the saddle again. There, that was my background music. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a difference. You go from Louisiana to Colorado, you that's like a food shift for sure. Oh, good, you got the gaming table? Oh yeah. Is your house filling up, dude? See? Fallout New Vegas. It teaches people geography, see? But that's true. What's funny is that that's probably how I learned a good amount of geography was just from like video games and all that stuff. Look at enough world maps, it all just sinks in. What are you working on, Clayton? Are you working on anything? Oh, dude, a cat. I love cats, but that cat's gonna love your miniatures. Yeah, you need a little more chaos in there, and then you probably need another cat so that they can play together. Yeah, yeah. You have all outdated. Uh, you're outdated. Like what? Anyway, you start if you play what some of the old ones, you'd be like calling it Constantinople and whatever else. Oh, this one. Yeah, some don't. I get along good with animals. They generally like me. They know I'm simple like them. Yeah, that happens. Yeah, you kind of nice one on work from home. Yeah. And cats, they don't need as much. I wouldn't say I mean, they do need attention or whatever, but like, dogs, you gotta like really go walk them and all that kind of stuff. I always feel bad, like when it's like some big dog living in the city, it's like he never gets to like run around or do any of that stuff. A tiny scale Tesla 3 for my buddy's birthday. Oh, that's cool. 3D printed, I assume? I should have just had you on stream, Clayton, or anybody. Yeah, we everyone in here is you, and we gotta have you on. Well, yeah, you haven't been on. Yeah, and you got all the setup and everything. I don't know why I didn't even think of that. We gotta. Plus, yeah, we gotta have you on. You have some VR. We can talk all kinds of stuff. We're gonna figure that out. Oh, a Yorkie. Yeah, they'll keep you. They'll keep you on your toes. Well, and then it, it, well, it's technically my dad's dog, but still, the my dog. My problem is he never wants to cuddle. I got the dog that does not want to like cuddle up or and it, I'm like, come on, man. I sit here in this big chair, like he could scoot right here, it would be awesome. And it's like, of course, no, I don't have that kind of dog. Like I gotta walk him, do everything, and I can't cuddle with the dog. He's just not into it. I'll pet him, I'll give him massages, and he'll sit for all that. But if you just want him to kind of sit next to you and cuddle up, won't do it. It's like, of course. How do I have the dog that won't cuddle? Probably not, because I went over my head. We're almost, I got a little bit of something here. I think it's pretty cool. How much snow do you have, Clayton? You got to have some. Oh, I was talking to you. I was sitting here talking to you and I had it muted. Perfect. Pro. It was probably something deep and meaningful and had a lot of insight, and it was muted. That's so cool. Yeah, it is. Congratulations on that again, too. That's impressive. Ah, here it is. Here's that layer. Clayton, um with the whole COVID thing, has that, slowed your job, made no difference, made it busier? Like how did that affect you and what you do? When are you gonna mail me the more? Dude, I no, I think I gotta paint it myself, unfortunately, almost. Like I want to. What's funny is I'm staring at it right here, and oh, and I didn't. I gotta do it on the live stream. I want to open it. I was gonna talk about some of the gifts. I got a really cool. My Now let me get. It's Ryan. I forget his Twitter full handle, but he sent really cool stuff. And I got the War Master. I got those Hound Riders from they're either horses or hounds. They look like a little bit of both, but from the Scutari Mechanicus. So I've been wanting those forever. And then of course some great snacks. So I couldn't resist. He had these chocolates. They didn't last. They lasted a day and then the morning. So I had this nice little box of chocolates. And I pounded those. Yeah, how far is Colorado from? I mean, Vegas. I know right where they're at, but I'm gonna have to look at that just to. Yeah, good on you for keeping the commission thing. Like there was one thing being around this community, like I knew there'd be commissions and people doing them, but I didn't know it was going to be that big of a quote unquote industry. You know what I mean? There's like a lot of people who commission people to paint miniatures. I didn't know it was going to be that big. Yeah, that's cool. And I mean, you got your style and everything going on, so that's awesome. And you work at it. Like yeah. I think that's one of the biggest things is like in artists in general. Like I know a lot of talented artists and they'll be real slow. So it just kills all your like kind of money potential, you know what I mean, when you're slow. Ba-ba-da, ba-ba-ba-da, ba-ba-da, ba-ba-da-da. Oh, that's right. And Charity posted, I seen some of the picture. I was running around when I saw it, but she was working on something really cool. I gotta take a look at. I think it was like oils or what was it? What was it? It was the Slanesh, I think. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. You're only like that 6 or 8 hour drive away from. Interesting. See, that's a little geography education. I would have said it was close, but I didn't think it was that close. Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Oh, I gotta go in my P.O. box. Yeah, the Slanesh mirror. Yeah, because I saw the oils. I could tell it was oils because I saw I didn't see the picture big, but I could just tell right away the smooth transition, like on some of the, I think it was the legs I saw. So I'm gonna have to zoom in on that thing. See, that's good too. Then you got like backup for if you get over your head on commissions. Like charity, help a brother out. And I talk to all you young people, and like, I don't know, it just seems like like half of it, the whatever the people I interact with on here all seem like they got their shit together. I'm like, man, I wish I had my shit together that much when I was that age. Hey, you could be closing in on 50 and finally get your shit together. Oh gosh, and she's gonna do a keeper of secrets. Your your knowledge of Fallout New Vegas is really good. Geographically speaking. Hey, hey, that's, I mean, whatever it takes. Like to me, I've never been, and because I was always doing the art thing and whatever, there's no like, for me it wasn't an option of like, hey, just go do this and then work a job and do that. Like, oh God, that was just not, I always just had to like do my own thing. And you pay for it because you do your own thing. And like I would, work at it or whatever, but you don't have like the like a clear cut, hey, get this job, make this money, do this. I was always trying to kind of do my own thing. And it took forever, but now it's kind of finally coming together for what I want. Like, and that I'm just like so extremely grateful for, because it's like I've waited decades to kind of figure out and find out what I wanted and how it would work out and all that stuff. Oh, you already paid. See, Mechanical Frog is a doer, man. You're another one. That's like that's not easy, man, especially, just doing all the daily stuff and working at it like the whole I don't even have kids and like yeah, that just takes so much time and responsibility. I'm still raising me, yo. It's inspiring. I like that energy. Just anything one in general getting stuff done around me, it like prompts me to get stuff done. Like I just see, you be in there and I'll go in the Discord and people will be posting pictures, just what they worked on and this and that. And it's like, all right, I need to go draw a little. I wasn't, that was a big thing I wasn't expecting a lot of this is kind of just that level of motivation. I always say it like kind of really has like a studio feel to me, like, well, hey, you're working with other artists and you're getting stuff done and I enjoy that. And that was 9 a.m. time for a nap, totally. And plus, you've been painting a lot, videoing a lot. You got to be putting in some long days. What it's been a hectic whatever. I took the week off and then came back and had a bunch of stuff. And then with the holidays, there was like family stuff and my dad's stuff and all kinds of discombobulation for me. — 9 a.m. Time for a nap. And then I mean, losing weight, and I think I put on a couple pounds over the holidays. I gotta get that back off. I get whatever lazy mode of eating, and then I'll eat garbage and not, do all, in the summer it's easier. I get outside more, walk around more, play golf. The virtual golf has been helping me, but I just gotta tighten it up a little, so to speak. The other thing I was glad about, like, I don't know, just with the people I interact or even on my Twitter, like I follow a bunch of people. And man, one thing I did dig on in the whole art scene was like the ego tripping people. Like they want to be like, oh, I'm an artist and like look how good I am and that whole thing. And I almost expected that to be the case with like a lot of miniature painters or whoever was into it, like really trying to be, I don't know, on their high horse or whatever. And I'm so surprised that just that's not the general case with this at all. I see like super talented people who are just like, hey, cool, I do art. Mm, yeah, the tryhards or yeah. I didn't I don't dig on that. Like it's just not my thing. Because like that's not the type of thing that impresses me, I guess. Like to me, it's like, okay, are you a cool person? Like, like that will impress me. Yeah, interesting. I didn't expect. Yeah, they didn't. Yeah, is that where you, wait, I gotta check out both of your, I know Frog's camera has been coming in really good, and even when I watched your stream, Clayton, yours seemed fine to me. Frog's really, like, his production value keeps going up and up. You all paint your minis. Yeah, word. Hey, I found one of my painted minis from sometime in the 90s. I got proof I painted one. Yeah, you might not paint your own minis, Clayton. That's funny, because it's probably been a while. Where was my cool? Oh, where was that? Oh, here it is. Pox. Halo Pox. We're gonna put some Pox floating in the air. Blend them up out of that. Oh, you are painting a Mysterio? Gosh, that's the other thing. Those Marvel, they finally stepped up their game with like their miniatures and stuff, man. To me, they were leaving money on the table with that. And yeah, it's been like what? I've been looking for those miniatures for a long time. Even the Marvel RPG days made me want them. So only had to wait like a billion years. You've been you've been painting a lot as well. I see you keep posting a lot of pictures. You got all the tanks. You had tanks done. You had the soldiers done. Here, I think I got close enough to the first one done for the day. What is that? It's almost noon. Am I getting on at 3 o'clock or two? I don't even know what time I start the stream. Do I usually start 2 or 3 Eastern? It's 5 hours difference. I start at 2. So that'll, yeah, I gotta rough in the rest. So I think I will end this here for now. And then whatever the regular scheduled stream is at 2, so a couple hours, I will pop back on. Thank you all for hanging out. Hope it's a good day. Galaxy S21 Ultra 5G. That's got to have an awesome camera on it. Okay, 2. I don't know anymore. I'm glad I like have some people who watch the stream and everything because they'll help me remember things. Mechanical Frog, you get yourself a little break in there. Go sit in that beautiful room and have a coffee or something for a bit. Zen out. Still your mind. Clayton, no breaks. You get to work. Have a good one. I'll talk to you guys soon. We'll hit end stream.